everyone, welcome. I'm Amanda. If we have never met before, welcome, welcome. Today's class is just going to be a vinyasa flow class. So a lot of just connected movement. We'll set up postures briefly and then we'll flow from piece to piece through Sun A varieties and Sun B varieties just to kind of get us moving. I feel like I've been sitting a lot lately with work and just being in the house, so we'll just move a lot today. So as you are ready, we'll come to a seat on our mat. So find your way to a cross-legged seat if that feels good, or a hero's pose, or anything else that suits you. If you like to use any support devices, props, blocks, anything you have in your house that you can sit on, an extra mat, a bolster, a pillow, you're welcome to use those. Straps, anything you use for your practice, prop-wise, make sure you do have those if you want them. And then from your seat, we'll just let the palms either face down on the knees if you'd like a little grounding, or you can sort of let the palms up if you feel you need to pull in a little energy. And then check in with the upper spine here. So we don't want to be hunched over. We want to be sitting up nice and tall. So pull in from the belly center, lift up from the pelvic floor. And then check in with the shoulders. If they're sort of creeping up to the ears, really press them back and down. So just really actively thinking about pulling the shoulders down in space. We spend a lot of time, I think, sitting, maybe typing, or sort of stressed with our shoulders up. So letting that soften. And then chin is neutral to the floor. And then let the eyes close, or let your drishti just find its way out in space. And then from there, just start to tune into your breath. Letting it fill you up fully and deeply. Really letting the belly not only expand forward away from center, but also out to the side. So as the lungs fill up, letting that expansion happen front, side, and even into the back. So letting them press into the back ribs as well, feeling that full engagement of the lung as it fills up with air, with oxygen. And then feeling the reverse of that. So really from the base all the way to the top of the lungs, pulling everything in to help press the air actively out. And if you are breathing nose and mouth, try to shift it just to the nose. And if that doesn't work for you today, that's fine. But working to breathe with purpose, intention, and really trying to draw that all in through the nose on the inhale, and same thing, back out through the nose slowly on the exhale. So we're not trying to pull air in all at once, but thinking of sipping it in slowly. So filling up to sort of a pace of 5 if that works for you. Maybe it's 3, maybe it's 6, but letting it come out just as slowly. Keep moving the breath, keep sitting up tall, breathing deeply. One more here, take a breath, and let it go. On your next inhale, remain sitting as you are, and then just let the right ear fall to the right shoulder. Bring it back up to center on your next breath in, and then exhaling to the left. Inhale up, exhale right, stay sitting tall, breathe in, lift. And breathe out left. We'll do 3 more rounds. In on the up and exhaling, ear falling. Breathe in, lengthen, belly in. Breathe out, ear to the left. Maybe close the eyes. There's nothing to look at here. Inhale, lift. Exhale to the right. Filling up. And empty to the left. Come back up to center, take a breath, and then on this exhale, open the throat. Tall spine on your in-breath, and then chin to chest, exhale. Inhale, lift, exhale, open. Breathe in, lift. Exhale, just chin to chest. Try not to round through any other part of the spine. Just chin to the sternum. Inhale, come on up. And exhale, drop it back. Moving with control. So breathe in, not trying to force, just letting the head fall forward. Same thing as you lift up, not trying to go back to a place where you can't swallow or speak, but with control, open. Inhale up. And exhale, fold it. 2 more. Breathe in, lift. Breathe out, drop the head back, open the throat. 1 last round, pull up, breathe, sit tall. Imagine your crown lifting away from the hips. And then exhale, chin to chest, pull the rib cage back to the spine. Keep that tuck through the rib cage, lift up. And empty, throat opens. Inhale to center. And exhale just to stay. Arms circle reach, breathe in. Let them come back down, breathe out. 3 more of those, reach. And sweep. Breathe in, circle up. Breathe out, push it down. Try not to let the ribs fan out, so keep them knitted towards the spine, lift up. And empty. So we'll add a little bit, reach up, breathe in. Left arm forward, right arm back, twist. Inhale, center. Build space in the rib cage, exhale, twist into that space. Do that again, reach up. Twist right, palms spill out. Inhale, circle. And then exhale, left side. So if you have anything going on with your shoulders, you can just lift up, hands to heart, twist right. If that feels better, center, reach to the left. So make it work for you. Inhale, center. Open to the right. Sitting up tall, squeeze your glutes, pull in from the pelvic floor. Twist left. Remember, you could always be doing this on blocks or props of your choosing. 2 more, reach up. To the right. Inhale up. Exhale left. 1 more each side. Breathe in to lift. Twist to the right. Center, reach. And to the left. Come on up. Hands to heart, and then over onto all 4s. Finding a nice long spine. So pulling the head forward and the tailbone sends back. Fingers spread wide, knees underneath the hips. And then check in with the elbows. We're not trying to hyperextend. We want to keep shoulders over wrists. Scoop the belly, a little drawdown of the tailbone just so we're not flipping it up. And then a little softness in the elbows. Take a breath. Stay. On your next inhale, drop the belly, really wave the heart forward. Throat rolls open. And then reverse that big round chin to chest, hollow out. Inhale to open, roll and lift. Exhale, round and tuck. So exaggerate these today. Inhale, scoop it forward, lift it up. And exhale, wave it back. 2 more cat-cows. Inhale to open. And exhale to your cat, Majariasana. And Bitilasana, cow pose, open up, scoop forward, hips high. And last one, your cat, roll it over. Take a breath, come back to neutral. Stay, right arm high, reach, twist. Thread your needle, but don't stay, hover. Peel it up, inhale, open. Exhale, thread. 2 more, breathe in, lift. Breathe out, tuck and round. 1 more, open, lift, in breath. Set it down just for a moment. Keep the left hand where it is today, just getting a little stretch through that right shoulder. 1 more here to stay. And let it go. Press through the left palm, reach back up, breathe in. And table, breathe out. Left side, reach it up, big breath. And circle it through. Reach and fan up. Thread it through. Inhale up. Thread through. Last one, circle reach. Thread to stay. Breathing in and breathing out. Keeping that right hand where it is, maybe up on tented fingers, but not really moving too far today. We'll be out of here in just a moment. Press down through that right palm. Inhale, left arm circles it high. And exhale, hand to earth. Let the knees walk out wide and the toes touch. Take a breath. To your child's pose, settle down. Let your head rock side to side on earth. Just another 2 breaths here, breathing in and breathing out. Another in breath and an exhale. As you feel ready, finding your way back into that table. So hands plant, rolling back up, shoulders over wrists. This time feet stay hip distance, but the toes plant into earth, and then downward facing dog, hips high. Check in with the feet so you can turn the right heel in. The foot kisses the instep. If you can see my heel, it touches the instep and then spins back out. Thumbs are 5 or 6 inches. Put softness in the back of the knee, lift the hips, but then tuck the belly and the rib cage up and back towards the spine. Slow breath in and a longer breath out. Just 2 more in stillness. Breathe deep. Empty fully. Another slow breath in and a longer drain out. As you feel ready, come up to tiptoe and sink the heels. Rise and lift, breathe. Heels sink and lower. This time as you rise up, sink the right heel, bending the left. Up to toes and switch sides. Try not to pull forward as we're here. Lifting, lengthening. Dropping right, bending left. Inhaling fully, lifting up. Dropping left, bending right. Press evenly through the hands. Inhale to rise. Both heels sink down. Let the feet touch. Right leg lifts up. Breathe in. Bend the knee. Turn the hip up and open. If it feels better to keep that leg just out to hip height, that works as well. And if it really doesn't feel good to lift it, just keep it on earth. If you're rolling that knee up and open, stay for 1 more. Empty. We'll rise up onto the left toes, straighten the right leg, breathe in. Bend that knee as you sink the left heel. Inhale to rise. If you don't have a lifted leg or bent knee, you can just lift the left or lift both onto both toes. 2 more. Rise up, straighten, press. Sink down, hug the biceps into the ears. Inhale, rise up, kick, lengthen. Sink down, heel to glute. Last one, lift up. Everything sets down to your down dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Take an in breath. Stay. Pull forward, breathe in. Let the knees drop, breathe out. Cow pose, heart up. Cat around. Come back to center, right arm high, reach up. And thread it through, hover. Circle, reach, breathe. Thread to hover. And 1 more circle, reach. Set down for a breath. Stay for your inhale. Look left, exhale. On your next breath in, press, reach up. And right hand down. Cow pose, heart open, curl the toes into earth this time. Cat up and through your down dog. Heels sink. Up on both toes. Right heel down. Do that again. Lift, lengthen. Left heel roots, right knee bends. We'll do that 2 more times. Rise up, breathe. Sink right, bend in the left. Inhale, come on up, get taller. Exhale, switch. Even though you're lifting the hips, you're not sliding forward. So keeping that down dog, rise. Sink right. Just 1 more rise. And sink left. Up on both toes, and then both heels root to earth, feet touch. Left leg up, hip height, or if you feel comfortable bending that knee and opening the hip, take it up to the sky. Again, option to keep that leg grounded. Biceps hug in, shoulders press back, palms root, and the head hangs heavy. So we'll rise up on the right toe, kick the left leg, sink and bend. Inhale, press up, reach. Bend and sink. Squeeze your belly. Inhale, rise and kick. Exhale, sink and lower. 2 more. Breathe in to rise. Squeeze that glute at the top. Exhale, sink it down. 1 more. Lift, lengthen. Exhale, sink and lower. Reach the left leg up and tall. Bring it down to meet the right. Pull forward to that high plank, and again, drop the knees. They come out hip distance. Cow pose on your in-breath. Cat pose around, tuck the chin, scoop the pelvis forward. Inhale to open, broaden collarbone, maybe looking up. Exhale, squeeze and round, tuck, get close together. 1 more like that. Breathe in, open. Empty, drain it out. Come back to neutral, left arm high as you inhale. And exhale, tuck it through. Hovering, breathe in, reach. Breathe out, thread. Inhale, circle up. And exhale, circle down, stay. Hold for that whole breath. Breathe in. Drain out. Press through the palm, fill back up. Inhale. And back to your table. Take a breath, roll open. Curl the toes back to your downward facing dog. Inhale to rise. Exhale, this time tiptoe forward to a fold. Finding the feet touching at the front of your mat. Soften the back of the knees, drape the chest on the thighs, hands frame the toes. So if you put a line across the front of your mat, or if you're looking at the front of your mat, all 10 fingers and toes are parallel. And then the elbows hug in towards the body and the head drops heavy. So if that's not super comfortable, you can always use blocks to frame the feet and let your hands come to, or you can just put a deeper bend in the knees. Let the head dangle nice and heavy. Let the hips lift and the chest draw towards those thighs. Breathing in and breathing out. Filling up. Emptying. 2 more. Take a breath. Stay. The last one like that. Breathe in. Breathe out. On your next inhale, halfway up, hands to shin bones, flat back. And then find your block or whatever you use to bring the floor, press it into the left hand, bend the left knee. Right arm up, reach, twist, breathe. Pull the belly in, flatten the back, but roll open. 1 more, fill up. And then close down, empty. Halfway up, flat back, right hand to that block, switch it. Bend the right knee and then twist up, left arm high. Circle through middle, pull the belly up and in, roll through the rib cage, reach, stay. 1 more, fold down. So if you have 2 blocks, it can be helpful to lift off of them halfway to both. Bend left, right arm up, take a breath, squeeze the belly, fold it down, head heavy. Inhale, flatten and lengthen, so build that space first. Bend the right knee. Twist, left arm high, reach, get a little taller. Hand to earth, chin to chest, fold. Come on up, flat back. Bend left, twist right, empty. Stay for your inhale. Close it, fold heavy, exhale. Inhale, reach, flatten. 1 more, bend and twist. Stay, breathe in. And fold, breathe out. All the way to the sky this time. Arms come out wide, get tall. And then hands to your heart. So we'll press the thumbs into the sternum. Draw the shoulders down the back. Pull up from the front of the legs. And then drop the right ear to the right shoulder. Stay like that. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale up. And exhale, left ear, left shoulder. So we'll do that a couple more times. Lift through a tall spine, breathe in. And right ear, right shoulder. Inhale up to center. And left ear, left shoulder. 2 more. Breathe in, lift up. Right ear, right shoulder. Breathe in, lift. And left ear, left shoulder. 1 more like that. Inhale, center, thumbs press to sternums. Pick up the glutes and the quads. Right ear to right. Center, reach, belly in. Left ear to left. Arms reach up as you lengthen through the crown and then spill and dive with a flat back to fold. As you're ready, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana, nice, flat, long spine. Hand down, right foot steps back. Drop the right knee, roll the heart up and open. And then chin to chest. So you can always use blocks to frame the foot. Inhale, come on up, lengthen. Exhale, chin to chest. Breathe in, roll open, lengthen. Exhale, chin to chest. Back to neutral, right toes curl and the knee pops up. Turning to your right, land in a wide fold. Halfway lift, inhale, lengthen, hands to earth or to shins. Fold again, empty. Do that 2 more times, halfway up, lengthen. Fold. Inhale, lengthen. If you have the space to the right of your mat, wide down dog. So you'll walk the hands away from you. And you'll drop the head, keep the hips lifted. If not, you can stay in a forward fold or you can turn back to your left and walk the feet out wide. So just move within the space that you have here. Take 1 more breath in our wide dog. Stay. Let the hands walk back to center, flatten out, breathe in. To your right, when you get there, drop the left knee. So we'll do the same thing. Heart open, lift the chest. Head down, fold. Inhale, come on up, roll open. Those left turtles can be curled or flat on earth, your choice. Chin down, belly in. 1 more inhale, roll up. And exhale, roll down. Come back to neutral, curl the toes, lift the knee. Turn to your left, wide fold, so back the way you came. Inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale, walk the right hand to the left foot, lift and twist, left arm high. Reach, breathe in. Cross that left arm to the right, so sweeping and reaching. Breathe out, twist, stay, breathe in. Sweep down, empty, roll up, inhale. Stay for the exhale, get a little longer. And then exhale down, plant, reach. Exhale, twist, stay, breathe in. Fold and hinge, 1 breath at a time. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. 2 more, breathe in, open. Breathe out, close. Inhale, open, right arm up. Exhale, wide fold. Halfway low. Turn to your left. Take a breath. Step forward to a fold. Halfway up, breathe in. Breathe out, fold. Circle and reach, grow tall, come on up. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, lift and lengthen. And exhale, we'll let the left foot step back. We'll stay lifted through the knee this time. Left hand down, right arm high, twist up, breathe in. And then breathe out, let that hand wrap behind you. Send it up, in breaths. We're not really staying with the arms this round. Exhale, just let it sweep over the ear. Inhale to reach, stack. Exhale behind. Inhale up. Exhale over your ear. So we'll add a little different. Reach up, breathe in. Instead of behind the back, let it sweep all the way down. Circle up, reach. Big circle down. If this is a lot with a lifted knee, drop it. Circle, reach. All the way around. You can also use this block under this left hand. Circle, reach, big breath. All the way around. 2 more. Take a breath, sweep. And empty. Reaching through those shoulders, big circles, press through the left heel. As you're ready, you'll end with that right arm to the sky, twist open. Hand inside the right foot, you'll turn to your left, wide fold. Stay there. I'll turn around. Head is heavy, take a breath. Drain it out. Another in breath. Empty as you lift halfway, lengthen. And fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale to fold. One more, lengthen. Instead of folding, if you have the space, again, that wide down dog. Hands walk off your mat, away from you, head and shoulders drop. Take a breath. Drain it out. Another inhale. And an exhale. One more to stay. Drain. Hands walk back towards your feet, lift and lengthen. And you'll turn to the back side of your mat. So remember, I turned around. So you should have your left foot forward. Right hand down on the earth or on a block, your choice. Left arm high. Reach it up, breathe in. We'll stay for just around. Inhale, press up. Exhale, reach, arm behind the back. Circle up, reach, and then spill it overhead. Reach it up, breathe in. Remember, you can drop this back knee, hand behind the back. Inhale, circle up. And exhale over your ear. You can also be on earth or a block. One more, reach up. Circle back. Lift and lengthen. Over your ear. Come up to the sky, breathe in. No behind the back this time. Big circle sweeps towards the hips. Forward and up. Big circle, twist open. Circle around. Inhale to lift and open the chest to the left. Exhale, sweep and roll. Breathe in, lift up. Breathe out, sweep and roll. One more big breath. Circle and roll. As you come back up to the sky, reach a little taller. And then hand down inside that front foot. Take a breath. Turn back wide. Halfway up, breathe in. Breathe out. Right hand down under the nose this time, press away. And if the floor does not feel good, your prop is your tool of any height. Left arm high, reach. So we'll do these twists a little different this time. No to the side, but straight through middle. So twist open, hand to the floor of the block. So you're keeping the hand, instead of going left to right, you're keeping it under the nose. So reach up, peel open, fold down. Flatten out, length, twist, breathe. Come on down. Pull the belly in, inhale, flatten and twist. Exhale to fold. We'll do that a couple more times. So lengthen, twist, and fold. Moving at your own pace to lengthen and peel open. So maybe it's 2 breaths or maybe it's just a connection. However that feels good. Come back to that halfway lift. Stay. One more. Empty, fold. You'll walk towards your right, so back to the front of your mat. And then this time we'll step back to a plank. So you'll step the front foot back and we'll meet in a plank. Take a breath. Empty. You can drop the knees down, toes come up, tuck the pelvis forward, biceps in. Or you can keep the legs long. We'll pull forward. And then exhale all the way to the earth. Now when you get there, flatten the feet. And then we'll take these hands out wide. So we'll take a few rolls that are forward to start. So just light through the fingers, lift up, squeeze your glutes, heart open, exhale down through the middle. So the first 5 rounds will be this. Inhale, rolling up, throat open, wave it down. Breathe in, lift, roll up. Keep the shoulders away from the ears. So if they're creeping up, don't go as tall and work the shoulders down and then wave it down. Inhale, lengthen, lift. You're light on the hands, so the support is coming from the glutes and the low back along with the core. Exhale, wave it down, breathe in, lift up. Open the throat, maybe you keep it neutral, come back down. So from here you can keep those or inhale up. Right side down, look to the left. And big breath in, lift up. And to the right, looking as you drop the left shoulder. Inhale to lengthen. Twist to look left. Up on center, breathe in. Squeeze your glutes, press the feet down, twist and look to your right. 2 more, inhale, open. And exhale, twist. And breathe in to open. And breathe out to twist. Last round, inhale, up. Roll down, empty. Breathe in to lift. Twist, roll. And come up to center. And then right back down through the middle. Press into the palms, curl the toes into earth and lift the quads. So we're trying to find a plank. So instead of letting the elbows out wide, hug them behind you, press down. See if you can really activate the thighs. So squeeze through the heels, press into the balls, take a breath, pull the belly in, and then press through the hands and lift yourself back up. Breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Shake the head, yes. Shake it no. Let the feet touch and the right leg circles up. Take a breath. Stay here. Bend that knee, breathe in. Stay. High on the right toes, kick the leg long, breathe in. Heel to glutes, sink down. Inhale to lift. Exhale to sink. 1 more, kick it up. And exhale, sink it down. Straighten the leg, breathe in. Knee to nose, roll that foot all the way through the hands, set it down. Back foot drops on 90. So we're lining our front heel up with the arch of the back foot. So down a line, down your mat. And then cartwheel yourself up, warrior 2. So right shoulder, left shoulder, line up front to back. Fingers line up long. And the right arm is shoulder height, so is the left. So we're not trying to stick the tailbone out. We're also not trying to lean ourselves forward. But we want shoulders over the hips. Front knee is forward and rolling out, so we don't want it collapsing inward, but we want some openness. Stay here, take a breath. Empty. Breathing in. Then breathing out. So we'll straighten and reach up. Sit back down into that right knee. Pull up, reach. Sink down. 2 more. Inhale, pull up. Exhale, sink down. Breathe in, reach up. Exhale, sink down. This time as you reach up, turn the right toes to 45. Followed by the left. Bend the left knee and split the palms. So left hand down, a high side lunge. Breathe in. And breathe out. We'll straighten that left leg, come up. And we'll split the palms and sink into it. Come on up, breathe in. Sink. 2 more, inhale, reach. Exhale, right hand high, left arm low, inhale up. And exhale, sink, take a breath. And then maybe let the hands drop, come up on the right heel, get a little deeper into that side lunge space. Roll the throat open. Stay. 2 more, breathe in. Breathe out. Remember, props are always options to bring the floor to you. Last one. We're spinning to our left, so you'll land on the ball of the right foot. Walk yourself forward and face into that left knee. Right hand down and the left arm high. Reach it up, breathe in. Breathe out. So you should be at the back of your mat because I turned around. 1 more, left knee is your bent knee. And then exhale, arm over the ear. So we'll add those circles. Inhale up. Exhale behind the back. So we have 2 of these first. Inhale, reach. Remember, you can drop this knee, arm over the ear. Circle, reach. And behind the back. Last one, inhale up, arm overhead. Little different. Circles come forward this time. Up and around back, reach. Forward and down. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, circle. One more, reach up. And exhale, circle. Take a breath and reach as you circle, hand to earth. Heart open, take a breath. Walk to your right, wide fold, halfway up. As you fold, wide dog. Head heavy, hips high. Take a breath. And empty it out. And one more here to stay. Let it go. As you're ready, walk yourself back to a wide fold. Stay, inhale to lift. Exhale, right hand to the left, left arm high. So back to those wider twists. Reach in. Exhale to the left. Breathe out. Reach up, right arm high. Exhale, cross, plant right. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale through the middle. Plant left, reach right. Breathe in. Breathe out, cross, right hand down. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, down. One more each side. Reach up. Back through center. Breathe in, reach up. Back through center, stay in the middle. Inhale to lengthen. Back to your front foot, so your right foot turns forward. Bend into that right knee, plant the palms, take a breath. And then high plank. Hold your plank, stay here. Take a breath. And out. Two more, breathe in. Empty. One more, pull forward. Again, all the way to earth, lower. Hands by the ribs this time, elbows up. We'll do 5 cobra rolls. So breathe in, press through the palms, roll yourself up. Wave it down. Inhale, ripple up, heart open. Exhale down. Breathe in to lift. Squeeze your glutes. Breathe out, roll. 2 more, breathe in, maybe up on those fingertips, but elbows hug back. Roll it down. Last one is a cobra, or if you like, up dog. Press into the thighs, heart forward. So either your bhujangasana, which is cobra, or Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, upward facing, and then back to downward facing dog. Stay. Take a breath. Let it roll out. Breathing in. And emptying. 2 more, slow breath. Let it go. 1 more. Stay. So we'll put that together on the left side. Feet touch and the left leg circles up. 3-legged dog. Ekapada, Adho Mukha Svanasana. When you get there, bend the heel. Rise through the right heel, straighten the left leg. Breathe in. Bend and sink. Head heavy, inhale, kick up, squeeze your glute. Exhale to sink. Inhale, reach. Exhale, lower. 2 more like that. Inhale, send it up. Exhale, sink it down. Last one, inhale, kick and lift. Exhale, sink. Left leg re-straightens. Breathe in. Square the hip. Knee to chest. Pull it forward. When you get there, drop the right foot on 90. So we'll come up on fingertips and then we'll cartwheel up to that warrior 2. So again, settle in. Check in with yourself. Shoulders are rolling down the back, arms are shoulder height. You're looking left over these left fingers. Belly is in, right arm's behind the left shoulder, and this left knee, it doesn't buckle in the thigh. So we're not just moving from the foot or the knee, but we want to roll the thigh open, so we're opening through the hip crease. And then right foot is at 45, or at 90, sorry, excuse me. Arms out wide, and then we'll move. Inhale, stand up, reach. Exhale, sink. Breathe in, reach up. Exhale, sink. Inhale, pull yourself up. Exhale, sink. Just a couple more like that. Breathe in, lift. Breathe out, lower. Come on up. And sit down. This time as you pull yourself up, turn the left toes and then followed by the right. So side angle to the right. Take a breath. Bend the right knee, right hand down. Come on up, squeeze. Side lunge, right hand, right inner knee. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, sink down. 2 more like that. Inhale, circle up. Exhale, hinge down. Last one. This one, the choice is to get a little lower, so hands to earth up on the left heel. You can also come into prayer if that feels better. Roll the throat up and open, stay. Take a breath. Lift the chest. 2 more, breathe in. Remember, you can also always sit on one of these blocks, and you can keep that foot on earth and stay taller. Last one here, take a breath. Exhale, turn to your right. So when you get there, bend into that front knee, plant this left hand down, and twist. We'll stay. So I'll turn around one more time for you here. You have your right foot forward, left hand is on earth. Reach up, arm over your ear, empty. Circle high, and then just behind the back. We do that 2 more times. Reach up, breathe, over the ear, empty. Spread the fingers wide, bring them up, tuck behind the back. Remember, you can use blocks, sit that right hip down, reach up, check in with the right knee, over the ear, press through the left heel. Breathe in, circle, arm behind the back. Roll that shoulder back, inhale, arm up. This time it keeps going forward. Sweep it around the earth and up. Remember, you can drop this back knee, reach up, circle. Keep that left elbow from hyperextending, so little soft bend, reach up. Big circle. 2 more, inhale, reach. And exhale, circle. Last one like that, inhale, reach. Exhale, circle. Hand comes down inside the right foot. You turn yourself wide. So when you get to your wide fold, head drops heavy. Stay there. Take a breath. And fold heavier. So remember, these twists are through center, so we'll lift halfway, hands stay under the nose. Empty, and you can always use your block. Take a breath, press into that right hand, left arm high, twist. Exhale, come on down. Press and reach, breathe in, twist. Lower, fold. Come on up, inhale, lift. Exhale, fold it down. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, fold it down. One more like that, fold it up. And fold it down. Come back to your halfway lift. And then turn back to the front of your mat, so towards that left foot. Plant your palms, take a breath, high plank, left to right. Breathe in, pull forward. Exhale to earth. Arms come out wide again. Press into the feet, roll up to that wide Bhujangasana or wide cobra. Dip your right side, look left. So cobra rolls. Inhale up. And exhale to the right. It's the left shoulder that drops. And if you're opposite, no worries. Just going side to side. Breathe in. Twist, drop a shoulder. Come on up, inhale. Exhale, left side down or your second side. One more round of each side. Inhale, up. And exhale, roll. Breathe in to lift. And breathe out to roll. Come up through the middle. And right back down. Press into the palms, press into the feet, lift the quads, take a breath. And then high plank, push up. Take an in breath. Hips to the sky, downward facing dog. Breathing in. And breathing out. Another in breath. Stay. One more here. Empty. Rise to your toes, put a bend in your knees, look forward. And then come up to the front of your mat slowly. Finding your way to a fold. So we have just a little bit more time standing, a little balance and some chair work. And then we'll find earth. Find the feet a little wider. We'll take a ragdoll for a moment here. So you'll take your right hand, grab your left bicep, take your left hand, wedge it into the right, and then fold yourself heavy. Soften the back of the knees and stay. Maybe you sway side to side. feels good for you. Just a couple more right where you are. Take a breath. And let it roll out. Breathing in. And emptying. Last one in your fold. And stay. On your next breath in, release the hands to earth, folding just a little heavier in your Uttanasana. And then we'll walk the feet together. Or if you'd like a little challenge, bring them out. Not quite hip distance, but whatever block width, or if you're using a pillow or something, anything you can hold between those thighs, let that block come sort of between those thighs. And then bend the knees and lift the chest. So I'll face you here. So feet are just as far enough apart to squeeze that block. And then instead of letting the tailbone arch up, we want to tuck it so it's neutral. And then plug the shoulders down the back. Squeeze the belly. So keeping in our movement today, we'll work a little challenge through the balance here. So up on toes, breathe in, sink the heels. If that's a lot, hands to hips are more stable, so try that. Breathe in, lift, heels down. If you want movement with the arms, they stay up on the inhale, sweep them back on the exhale. Breathe in, draw that up, lift through center, stay low in the chest and the upper shoulders, arms wing back. Inhale, come on up, thighs squeeze towards the belly, heels sink, arms out. A couple more, inhale to reach, exhale to lower. Two more, big breath, reach up, exhale, sweep back. Last one like that, inhale, come on up, exhale, sweep back. Stand up if you have that block, squeeze it, and sit down. Stand up, sit down, maybe the arms join. Pull up, reach, squeeze, sink down. Inhale, come on up, and exhale, sink down. Two more like that, breathe in, lift up. Breathe out, lower. Arms up, lift. Exhale, sink. If you were using a block, take it out, set it down, stand up, reach. Feet together, swan dive to fold. Halfway up, breathe in, re-lengthen, Ardha Uttanasana. And then that exhale, fold, step the right foot back. When it gets there, drop the heel again on that 90. And then find your block, put it out in front of this left foot, and just let it hang out there for a few moments. As you're ready, circle up, warrior two. Take a breath, stay. So we'll move through those lifts, arms up, straighten the legs, turn the left toes. But instead of turning the right and bending with the right arm, we'll cross. So side lunge with the foot, but this left arm sweeps towards the foot and you twist looking right. Come back up, turn the right foot to 90. Warrior two to the left. So bend the left, turn the toes, sit down. Okay? So if you don't get it with the feet right away, no worries. Lift up, left foot turns to parallel. Right foot to 45, bend that knee, and then bring the left hand towards the foot. Come on back up, turn the toes to this long edge of your mat, and then left toes to the short edge, bend the knee. A couple more like that, inhale up, and exhale, side lunge, sweep, breathe in, come up to center, Vira two, turn to your left, inhale, lift. Exhale, side lunge, Skandasana. Come on up, breathe in. Warrior two. We'll do that one more time. Lift up, breathe in. Sweep down, breathe out. Come on up. And warrior two. Reach that left arm a little forward. Put your right hand on your right hip or glue it along the leg. And then Ardha Chandrasana. Left hand to that block or the floor. Right leg up hip height. So if you're gluing that arm to your leg, it's a really nice challenge to check in with the rib cage and the leg to roll it all open and stack it. Flex that foot. Keep the head in line with the side body, pull the belly in, and if that feels good, let the right arm stack. Press through the sole of the right foot. See if you can bring this right hip above the left. Rotate from the rib cage. Check in with this left elbow, so we don't want it locked out. We're not putting a whole lot of weight on that block. We should be able to be light, or maybe we lift it. Breathe in, breathe out. 2 more. Squeeze your belly. Open the right hip. 1 more to stay. Breath out. Reach a little taller. And then hand to hip. Right foot to left. Fold. Halfway lift. Just wave it up. Press off the shin bones. Wave it down. Circle and reach. Grow. Spill it forward. Hinge. We'll do 2 more like that. Inhale. Halfway up. Flat. Fold. Tuck together. To the sky, circle, reach, and swan dive, fold. Another halfway lift, really lengthen, flatten the spine, fold, circle, reach, come on up, spill, dive. On this next inhale, lift halfway, and then hands down, you'll step your left foot back. Drop that foot on 90. And then warrior 2, come on up. Sink into that front knee. Roll the left shoulder behind the right and stay. Keep breathing, filling out, and emptying. So put a nice deep bend in that front leg. Spread the arms wide. Now I'm facing the opposite way. Again, I turned around, but we'll move through those side lunges. So you'll pull up and straighten the right leg. The toes turn to the side edge of your mat so the foot's parallel to the short edge. Tuck the hips under. Spin on that left foot. It faces the front corner, so it's 45 degrees. And then right hand to it as the knee bends, left arm high. So twist and look over your left side. Come back up, arms wide. So coming through a star each time. And then going to that warrior 2, bend the right knee, sit down. Back up, arms high. Left foot to 45, right hand to the inside. Left arm stays up, twist. And come on up, breathe. Through that star, Vira 2 to the right, bend and sink. Come on up, breathe. Skandasana, empty. Inhale to lift up. And exhale, warrior 2. Just 2 more like that. Inhale to lift. Exhale to sweep it down. Breathe in, circle it out. And exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, come on up. And exhale to your side lunge. Breathe in, reach. Warrior 2. So stay in your warrior 2. Pull your belly up and in. And then again, we'll take this left arm and we'll glue it to the left leg. Right hand will find your block. Start to lean forward. Lift up onto that right foot. Left leg is hip height. Turn that shoulder back. And then maybe lift the left arm to the sky. So we want this right shoulder below the left. Pull the belly in. Squeeze the left hip. Squeeze the right glute. Long neutral neck. Pull the rib cage back to the spine. If holding the hip or keeping the arm glued to that side body is helpful, do that. 2 more. Take a breath. Stay. Last one. Empty. Let your left arm reach back up, maybe. And then foot to earth, fold down. Hanging heavy. Maybe refinding a ragdoll. Or if you'd like, gorilla, palms up under the feet. Toes to wrists. Head hangs. Rocking a little side to side and then pulling yourself flat and long up. Take a breath. Pull down. If that feels good, do that 3 more times. Press into the hands or into the feet and hands connect and then lower down. Halfway up, flat back as much as you can. Pull forward, lift the back of the sit bones. Draw yourself down. 1 more like that before we stay. If you're choosing, pull up, lift, and fold.
Maybe wiggle the toes into the wrist crease, rocking side to side. And then releasing, finding your way to all fours. So for our hips today, we'll work on frog. If frog is not for you, seated Baddha Konasana or the recline version, so soles of the feet together, knees out wide. You can fold forward, or you can take this reclined on your back. That is another option, which will work both hips simultaneously. If you have a wall, you can use your wall for your frog, so you can actually put your feet against that wall. And then hips stay in line with the knees. And you roll the heart open and start to melt down. So what I want you to think about, though, when you are in your frog is making sure you have the knees in line with the ankles this way and the knees relatively in line with the hips. We're not trying to sit back and we're not trying to completely fold forward. If you feel you need any extra cushion under your knees, you can roll up your mat, use a towel, or anything like that. Block under center is a good place for maybe the head to come to as you fold down, or it can sit under the chest and you can come to forearms. But trying to keep a 90-degree bend. So the wall is really helpful for that. I like to use the wall if I have the option, because the wall will sort of stop your feet and then you can let yourself melt. So once you have found your setup of choice, let yourself soften down. We want the insteps of the feet, so the arches on earth, the toes are out side to side. So the heels are facing each other in the middle. And again, they're not trying to tuck behind the tailbone, but they're out at a 90-degree angle. And then just breathe. Breathe while you melt and soften. If you feel you don't need a prop, or as you stay here you find that you can get a little deeper into this space, you are welcome to remove any of those bolsters or pillows or blocks you're using. And again, any other hip opener that suits you can be used instead. If you're doing something like a half pigeon or a reclined half pigeon, take about 4 more breaths and then switch sides. So frog works both of our hips simultaneously, so does Supta Baddha Konasana and Baddha Konasana. But if you're looking for something where you have to do each leg, about 5 more breaths and then move to your second side. And then just focus on your breath connection. So our breath is really how we communicate with ourselves. So if our breath is scattered, often the energy within us is as well. And it might be sort of running fast or running slow. But what you want to do is use your breath to calm those spaces. So maybe the mind is sort of running a little crazy, like, get me out of here, I don't want to be here. Or maybe you're thinking of other things you have to do today. Use your breath to pull in fresh oxygen, clarity, and peace. Also, let that breath connect to those spaces that feel a little tight. So let it roll through them and clear out any clutter that's not needed. And send it out with the exhale. We are able to really tune in, if we pay attention to our breath, to a lot of the inner workings of our body. We can truly manipulate how fast the heart beats if we can control our breath pace. So we are actually able to slow our heart rate down with deeper, slower, methodical breathing. We can calm our bodies, our nervous system the same way. We can calm the mind. So we have a lot of power within ourselves, and all you have to do is tap into it. You have the ability to make changes with how you see and perceive things, how you assess things. So hip openers are not the most comfortable, happy places to be often. But the way you choose to interpret it or look at it is really up to you. And if you choose to look at it with the lens of it's benefiting the body and you have the ability to breathe here in it, you might find that you start to feel a little more open, a little more calm. So just tune in. We have 3 more breaths where you are, filling out and emptying out. Breathe in and out. 1 more. Stay. For my frog folks, you can slide forward and just sort of lay on the mat and then come up. I like to actually curl my toes and heels in and sort of walk back and then slide one knee in followed by the other. And then as you feel ready, we'll find our way onto our backs. So just let yourself get there as it suits you. Rolling down maybe through the belly nice and slowly, or you can just curl onto your side and melt yourself down. And then give yourself a squeeze. Rocking side to side. And we'll work through some bridge pose rolls again today since we've just been moving. So let the feet plant and just sort of let them swish side to side here for a minute, just rinsing out our hips. And then when you feel ready, feet to earth, arms alongside the body, press down into the hands and the feet, take an in-breath. And then on the exhale, press yourself up to a bridge pose. Stay for your in-breath, and then just slowly wave it down. Again, press up, roll up through the hips. As you wave down, see if you can tuck up the front of the pelvis at the very bottom so that the low back gets to earth before the tailbone. 3 more like that. Inhale to roll up. Exhale with purpose, roll down. Scoop the pelvis up, let the low back connect to earth, and then release the tailbone. Inhale, lift up and press. Exhale, slide it down. We'll stay on this last round, so maybe finding your prop if you like to use it. Inhale, come on up, and then maybe that tucks underneath your sacrum at any height that suits you. So tall, medium, or small if you prefer to hold your bridge. If you are on a prop, you can turn your palms up if you'd like. Hands down if you'd prefer as well. And we did this in class, I think yesterday. But if you'd like that option to straighten the legs and sort of find this little rainbow shape over your prop, you can take that option. You can maybe let the arms roll out. We want to keep the head and the neck on the floor and the shoulders. And again, if you feel you need a little less height, turn it down. If you feel you need a little more height for that open lift in the chest, see what feels good. Taking notice of these big belly breaths, so let them fill up entirely and drain out fully. Just a couple more here. Take a breath. Empty. 1 more. Stay. As you feel ready, if you walk the feet off, walk them back. Lift up off that block. Roll yourself down. And then knees to chest, arms out to a T. Take a breath and let the knees spill to the right. Come up to center and let them go to the left. Center, reach to the right. Up through center and to the left. 2 more like that through each side. And then the next time you end up on the right side, stay there. So knees to right, shoulders down, look left, supine twist. As you're ready, come back up to center and then spill to the left. So for Shavasana today, we'll actually be taking legs up a wall or just legs up to the sky. If that's not for you, you are welcome to take any final rest option that suits you. And if you feel you need any additional closing postures to work through, feel free to do so, just making sure you spend a little time in a Shavasana at the end of whatever you're connecting to for your last final movements. If you feel ready to find your final rest, come on up, legs to the sky. Find your block or prop if you're using one, or find your wall. So if you're using a prop, just lift the hips, toes up, arms to your sides, eyes closed down. If you're coming to the wall, same thing. You can also let the legs straddle. So we moved a lot through class today, a lot of just flow connections. So now really just letting all of that fluid that we stirred up and moved around, letting it come back down to the chest center so it can cleanse and clean out any of that clutter, any of what it found throughout our bodies, letting it do its job. Let the eyes close down. Soften the jaw, the face. Unclench the fingers. And just start to soften. Let your breath return back to normal. And I will be quiet here for a few moments, letting you just absorb your final rest space. Slowly inviting movement to return. Letting yourself slide off of any remaining props and find your way onto your right side for just another moment right where you are.
And when you feel ready, pressing yourself to a seat, and then hands to center chest, thumbs into sternum, heart center. I thank you for sharing your journey and practice and light with me, for that in me honors you as well. Thumbs draw up to the third eye, your eye of intuition, knowing that you truly are a blessing. Namaste. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Again, it's great to connect with you online here while the studio is closed. I look forward to seeing you in the coming future back in our studio spaces when they reopen. And until then, we'll connect this way. Have a lovely day. And I look forward to any requests or thoughts you have. So send them on over if you have any. You can put them on my Steel City Yoga page or to any posts, or you can direct message them to me as well. So thanks so much, everybody. Namaste.